Alright, it has finally been done. I have, after probably 4 months of planning, because I was in another country, in Costa Rica, I finally have built my Lichtenberg device. So what we have here is the extension cord that runs over here to a switch that I have wired in. Well, it's not wired, it's just external switch, industrial strength. Got some 600 volt, 14, I think it's 14 AWG, connects up here to this transformer. And this transformer is putting out 10,000 volts at 23 milliamps, and it's going to be running along these cables right here. You can kind of see they're going around. These are really, really ridiculous. They have, I think they're 17,000 volts. Hold on, let me think. Sorry, 15,000 volts. They're GTO 15, so they're really resistant to any sort of electrical leakage, and they're insulated like crazy. This is just a 4-gauge copper, whatever, just some rod I bought from Home Depot. 50 amp clamps, 50 amp rated, and these all have heavy wall heat shrink, as well as some, this is some liquid, what is this, liquid electrical tape that I put on today, like probably 4 coats of it, just to prevent arcing between these 2 points. So what you're about to see is this pretty fancy thing is going to do a little bit of a Jacob's ladder effect. That's my baking soda solution and my board we're going to practice on. It's got a solution already over the top of it, so we're going to see how that goes. So without further ado, I've already done this, so you get to witness it. If I can find the plug. This is the hardest part. There we go. So as I step my foot on here, oh, it's just far enough apart where it doesn't want to catch. Hold on a sec. Boy, I gotta get a better system for that. So if I move these a little bit to the left, about here, they should catch. It jumps about half an inch, about an inch to half an inch, the voltage from the transformer. So yeah, this time you should be able to see it. Yeah, you can hear it too. I'm gonna get a little closer so you can see it. I don't even know if you can. It won't jump to me, so if anybody's starting to squirm, you see it? Pretty awesome. And so what's happening is voltage is running through this big cable here, and I'm not touching any of that. I'm not totally sure how this is. I think it's grounded to the base, which means this actually has electricity flowing through it. That's why there's a rubber mat between this board. This is just some, I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Got some 3/8 inch rubber mat right here laid across my 2 sawhorses, plastic sawhorses. So this is probably electrified. I read a post that said it was. I'm unsure. I don't think it is because of the ceramic posts, but what I know about transformers, so runs through the wire, comes to an inductor. The inductor, sorry, which is just a bunch of coils of copper or whatever you use for a conductor, is conducting, and it's creating electromagnetic field that actually, with the secondary coil, which is right next to the first one I was just describing to you, it's inducing a current in the secondary field. So it's going from 120 volts coming out of that outlet, it's spitting out 10,000 volts, 23 milliamps. If you're asking how that works, I'm not explaining it right now. So, pretty cool. So I'm gonna end this video and I'm gonna show you the burning in just a second here. So, pretty neat. You see here is the board that I just had sitting over there. Got my baking soda solution, which is 1 cup of water and 1 tablespoon of baking soda. It's just your old regular baking soda I got right down there. Big old box of it, super cheap. Took a paintbrush, painted it once, left it in the sun, and that was no particular reason for that, and then I took another paintbrush full, like not totally full, but like kind of drenched in the solution. Painted it quickly over it, and I've let it sit for a second, and it's damp to the touch. It might be too wet. I also don't know if this board is too dense or how far apart they are in relation to each other. If this is gonna work, I might need to use this probe. So we're experimenting right now. Gonna kind of see what happens. And plug this bad boy in again. The hardest part. It's the most exciting part. All right, so let's see what happens. All right, we're seeing a burn. Definitely smelling a burn. Oh, that's cool. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get a little closer. I'm not gonna touch anything though, because like I said, you don't want to touch the table. This is grounded for a reason. That's so interesting. And I apologize for the light. It's so crazy. I have my foot on the pedal. I'm too excited to stand back. That is so cool. And you can see the Lichtenberg Device. There's a couple ways to make them. One way is to make them with the microwave transformer, which I will never, ever, ever recommend to you, because they can kill you instantly because their milliamps are so high. They're about 500 milliamps. This device, which smells delicious, is I need to bring my mask. This device is coming out at 23 milliamps, which is a oil burner transformer, Allanson brand. There is also a neon sign build. It's a similar thing where you get, I think it's 32 to 35 milliamps. I can't quite recall, but I think it's got a little bit more kick than this. It might have less voltage. And I think the transformer, the microwave transformer, comes out at 2100 volts. I could be giving you terrible numbers. I am mesmerized by this. I want my camera. So I actually have a camera that I have a broken screen to, and I ordered off eBay some broken versions of that. I'm gonna show you. I don't want to get too close. I'm a little too jittery. I'm not jittery, but I just don't want to like get too excited and touch something. Not that even if I did, if it would like do anything to me, because there's a potential I won't be grounded because of my rubber shoes and the concrete I'm on, but got to be really careful with this stuff. You will get zapped good. You will be feeling it. This one, if it zaps me, it'll grab me for sure. That's why I'm being super safe and getting super close to it. But there's a reason I have this foot pedal. It's got rubber feet on the bottom. The switch is pretty strong. I've looked it up, made sure it was a good switch, good, reliable, steady switch. And this is only from 2 coats of that stuff of the solution. And I'm actually quickly going to stop it. I'm going to unplug it real quick, and I'm going to put some more solution on real quick. I really got to get a better system for that. But that's the best, and this is not connected anymore, so I can actually like get closer. But you can see that fine detail is so gorgeous. It reminds me of a tree or a lightning bolt, and I don't want to get in the way of the picture, but yeah, this camera is awful, but really nice detail coming out of that. And all this needs is a light polish, not even a polish, I mean a light bristle brush and a little bit of clear coat, and then boom, you got yourself a really, really pretty piece of wood. So I'm gonna grab some more of this solution right here. I don't want a crazy amount. I'm not gonna, you know, waste some water here. I don't want to get any on my probes, but I'm gonna connect these 2 points right here. If I can see what I'm doing. You can see the black char coming off of those. And I'm actually gonna connect it here too and see if it happens to connect over there as well. So it'll pick the point that's least resistant, or it'll alternate whatever it decides to do. Electricity is efficient but finicky. All right, here we go. And you immediately saw the sparks. I do not want to put my foot on that. I don't care. I've been researching, and a guy mentioned, the electrician mentioned, that there's a potential for the insulation to wear down on the, it's kind of weird. I don't know if this is true, don't listen to me. But the insulation might, from continuous use, it might wear down between the primary and the secondary coil. I don't even know how the inside of that looks. But if that's the case, I'm gonna have 10,000 volts, or excuse me, I think around 5,000 volts jumping from the main body to this power cord. This is only 600 volt insulated. So this is not gonna do me any good against 5,000 volts. So I'm gonna have a rubber mat under this. This is fine now because I know it's new, and I say new, but that doesn't mean anything. But yeah, really cool device. Gosh, I just keep wanting to get closer. You can see it kind of arcing out. Oh, I'm so impatient. All right, here I go. Going in for the kill. Just super interesting. And again, I apologize for this horrible video quality. I want to show my family and stuff this. I want to start making this as art. It's absolutely beautiful. And I haven't even tried anything yet. Can I get an angle over here? You can kind of see it spreading. If it'll actually focus. How I lost the video when I tried to focus it. Very cool. Now that electricity from that clamp, like I showed earlier, will arc from about an inch to a half inch away. So under no circumstances can I get within a foot of this thing. So I actually have a pretty big distance between me and this board. There is no exception. I will not be building hand probes. I think they're extremely dangerous. I will never use a microwave transformer until I'm A, certified, or B, very, very experienced with this sort of device. And I still might not even do it because I don't want to risk, because people make mistakes and I know I make plenty of mistakes. So this is just really nifty. See, it's spreading out into the light. Reach for the light. Oh, it's so crazy looking. Gonna freak people out with this. They're gonna be like, you're gonna get shocked. I'm gonna be like, I don't care. It's cool. See, you see how it's following there, that painted that solution? I'm kind of point right here. It's following in that arc. It's actually gonna connect soon. And I'm not gonna get an arc flash because the voltage, the amperage is not high enough to give me an arc flash. And what I mean by arc flash is something where you either see an arc of electricity, or you see a big bright flash on the wood, which is showing you that it incinerated the wood where it flashed. See, it's gonna connect soon. They touched! And now that completes that circuit. Now if I turn it off, again, it's becoming a long video, I apologize. It's just kinda neat. Put my foot on it, plug that. See, I love how it's kinda arcing a circle like that. I'm not even trying to do anything. Oh, I want to make one more disclaimer. I am not condoning that you attempt to do this. I am not saying that this is a good idea for you. I'm not saying this is a DIY project that you and your mother do on the weekend. This is dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing, you will get really hurt. If you build this incorrectly, you can get really hurt. If you decide to be, careless, you can get really hurt. I have experience with these sorts of things. I have taken precaution. I have done lots and lots of research and reading, and I'm really doing this badly, plugging this in. But because of that, I understand what I need to take precaution with in order to protect myself. So that's something that you need to take great care in if you ever decide to do something like this. Which again, I'm not suggesting that you attempt anything like this, but it's super cool to watch, and if you have questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Now, I don't know what it's doing. It is burning somewhere. Alright, so I'm determined to complete the circle. And so I had to stack up some wood. I need to innovate my probes here a little bit, but it's coming out good. I think it's going to connect. I just put some solution between those 2 points, and I'm watching it kind of grow across and create a circle. Really kind of pretty. I'm going to put something in the center of it. It's so bright out. I did not plan to be here. Well, I guess I did plan to be here. I should have wore a hat. Oh man. Makes you appreciate the power of electricity. That it's able to just burn through wood like that. And in such a magnificent way. I mean, you don't get to see this often in nature for sure. These particular shapes and designs. I think it says a lot about nature's creativity, if you want to call it that. Oh, neat, that little branch just went off. So we're gonna get a flash, not really a flash for this, let it burn for just a second to continue letting it go deeper. And we're probably not gonna get anything else, but yeah, so that's the end of it. I'm gonna cut this video and clean it up for a second. The aftermath of burning something with 10,000 volts of electricity and 23 milliamps. Clamps and all, just really just gorgeous to have done nothing except to hook up electricity to it. This is what electricity does on its own. We never see this. It's just so fantastic. It's just like lightning or a tree. This has got a real natural beauty to it. So all I've done is wash this with some water, and the next step is adjust the camera. The next step is to either stain or leave it the way it is. I'm probably going to leave it the color it is. I kind of like the original. This is my first piece, so I'm going to kind of keep it as close to the original as possible. So all I'm going to do is probably use some polyurethane and then light sanding and then a couple coats of polyurethane, and that should be it. Should be it. Keep it protected, keep it nice. I might frame it. I don't know. I'm sentimental. You can just see the little branches coming off of it. They're tiny little trees, and if I had a better camera, the closer you get, you can see all these tiny little fractals. I think they're called fractals. It is called fractal burning, so just wonderful. It's almost like nature's veins. So there you have it, and yeah, catch you next time. Probably be doing this more often. So.